What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's been a while since we just had a chat, so I think that's what I'm gonna do. Gonna sort of offload, I guess, a whole bunch of just stuff weighing on my mind. A little bit of a life update, story time sort of thing. So in just under a week, I find out whether or not I'm going to AFTRS next year. I'm fucking excited. I'm still really positive. I'm just getting like the anxious nerves. But excuse me. But yeah, I think I'm in with a good chance at least. So there's at least that. What else is going on? So much stuff that I can't even process thoughts right now. Obviously, like the AFTRS thing is like the biggest or most exciting thing coming up. My D&D group are having sessions every Friday night and then Saturday, sort of for 2 hours in the morning, bit of a break, another 2 hours sort of in the afternoon, and then another 2 hours sort of more towards the evening. So three little mini sessions where we have solo missions happening because some of the characters have shorter long rests. And I want to try and make it a little bit fair as to how quickly each character gets to level up. So it's unfair having half the party being able to get to level 15 really quickly while some are still stuck on trying to get level 8 and level 9 sort of thing. So wanting everyone to try and level up at a similar pace. So they all get to have little side missions, little personal solo side missions, which has been really fun. We did that last week. It was really good. Panned out really well. We're also organising a little Christmas trip to Port Macquarie. We're going to go to the maze. We're going to go to strawberry picking. We're going to go on a boardwalk, skywalk, rainforest thing, which will be really cool, really fun. Yeah, it should be a good day. It's not long now until, at least in New South Wales, we get to say goodbye to COVID masks and normalcy returns. And that's going to be really cool. I recently saw Venom, Let There Be Carnage, finally. I already knew basically everything that was going to happen. There wasn't really a whole heap that wasn't of the big stuff that wasn't in the trailer. And yeah, it kind of felt sort of like a mini review here for a second. It kind of felt like there could have been more story, and that there was potentially more stuff that could have been added to give the film some fucking stakes. But that they just didn't, they decided that they only wanted a movie that went for an hour and a half instead of a 2.5 hour movie. I feel like there could easily have been another hour's worth of content in that film, and we could have explored instead of having like little cartoon drawing of like the comic backstory for Cletus Cassidy, actually having that be a scene, even if it's with him narrating it, even just having that scene be there could have been kind of cool. And then, yeah, I don't know. I just feel like they could have drawn a little bit more on the League the Protector comic and the Maximum Carnage comics. But instead it was a whole sort of twisted love story thing between Cletus and Shriek, and Carnage was just sort of there, like he was just sort of present. And then they tried to make it interesting by having Venom and Eddie have issues themselves, and it just was like, where's the substance? I enjoyed it, but it to me felt like it lacked something. So that was that. June's coming up on the 2nd, pretty keen for that. Spider-Man No Way Home, really keen for that, on the 16th or 17th. And then obviously my entire video sort of upload schedule plan thing for December. I was considering doing like a Vlogmas sort of thing, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to, like, I'm going to have the time to this year. That might be a next year thing, and next year works out even better because we're going to get the Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special next year anyway, so I can have that be part of my Vlogmas. So I might do that next year. We'll see how we go. And then other than that, it's basically just been working, and my insomnia's been playing up real bad recently, so there's that as well. Yeah. And then real recently, been a bit of some friendship drama that I've sort of had to step in and sort of be the voice that says, like, don't listen to what they're saying, you're doing just fine, sort of thing. Because there's some peeps out there trying to make my homies feel like they aren't living up to some bullshit standards. Not that they should have to, but there's people out there making them feel like they do and that they're not. So yeah, obviously I don't want to get into it too much. I'm just sort of trying to be a supportive friend, because as much as I would love to help my friends out, ultimately this year has been about me, and this year is not over, so it's still going to continue being about me. I'm not about to let that go 1 month before the year ends, because focusing on myself has meant that we are here a week out from me finding out whether or not I'm going to be able to pursue my dream next year, which is something that I hadn't done while worrying about other people before. So we're not about to start doing that now. We're this close. And yeah, if that seems kind of heartless, then that's just how it is. I'm not about to apologise for it. But yeah. So some good stuff, some not so good stuff, lots of boring, mundane, I don't do YouTube for a living type stuff. Yeah. Did go on a date today though, and that went pretty well, I think. I'll have to message them tomorrow and be like, really enjoyed yesterday sort of thing, because I meant to message them earlier this afternoon, but as I said, drama. So I'll message them tomorrow, just sort of explain that all, be open, be honest, and yeah, we'll see how we go. But no, they were pretty cool. I think the date went well, and yeah, we'll just put no expectations on it and see where it goes. Because if I do get into after this, I don't know how often I'm going to be able to spare half a thought to a relationship, to be completely honest. So like I said, we will see how everything goes. Yeah. I don't know if I have anything else to sort of report on. I know I've got bills to pay, just like, I've got so many bills to pay, it's ridiculous. But thankfully on the payment plan I'm on at the moment, my PT course will be all paid off before I start at afters. So there's at least that. I won't have student debt while trying to study another course. So there is at least that. But I will have the costs of living in Sydney to contend with, and that's by no means a cheap thing. My friend that's currently studying at afters, I know that he's gonna have a spare room, but he's been pretty sort of persistent with trying to get me onto flatmates to try and find my own place. If I'm being completely honest, it's starting at the point where I think that it's just they don't want to like live with me sort of thing, and like if that's the case, it's totally fine, but I would rather them just tell me up front, you know what I mean? So yeah, but yeah, it is sort of getting to the point where it's like, well, I might just do this anyway. Yeah. Some things to figure out. Because, I mean, ultimately, like, I would love to live with my friend. I think that'd be really cool. We are already friends. We already sort of know what the other people, what the other one likes, what they don't like, and sort of how to interact with them, and that sort of thing. But they seem to have these reservations. And I mean, ultimately it comes down to, I don't want to make them uncomfortable. If that's going to end up being what it is. So if that is going to be the case, I'd rather just find my own room somewhere, or even my own unit. That'd be nice, but I don't know if I'd be able to afford it. Yeah. If I do try looking for my own room somewhere, I would like it to be in a place that has a because my friend's place does not have its own laundry. He has to go to a laundromat a block away. And I'm not super keen on that idea, if I'm being completely honest. Yeah, so we shall see. We shall see how it all pans out. But anyway, I think that's enough ranting. I don't know if I've got anything else to talk about anyway, but that's enough ranting regardless. So yeah, let me know in the comments down below. How have you guys been? What have you guys been up to? Let's share some personal stories and get to know each other in the comments section down below. I think that'd be cool. If you're new here, hit the subscribe button for me. That would be greatly appreciated. And don't forget to ring that notification bell as well. Turns on the post notifications so that you can be kept up to date when I upload new videos. If you enjoyed this one, give it a big thumbs up. And until next time, guys, keep your heads screwed on.